Hello, YouTube. Okay, I am super excited to do this video. I feel like I say that with every video though. I just love this space. Okay, so we're more than midway through June. And June to me represents like the middle of the year. My birthday is in July, beginning of July. So I always see my birthday as like the start of the second half of the year. And so I thought it might be fun to actually come on here and share kind of just a mid-year ramble, a mid-year chat, share things that are working, things that are not working, things that I'm pushing through because I've committed to, and all that. So this is going to be planners, journals, stationery, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's start because I know I've had some questions about the Law of Attraction Planner and how that's going. I've talked about this on Patreon. My Law of Attraction Planner is going. So we'll just say that. 6 months in, you can see I'm still very in it. Some weeks more than others. There's last week. It's going. I'm enjoying it. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't say I'm enjoying it. I'm sticking with it. I have debated multiple times switching, getting out of it. I do not love it. I do not love it. I think I loved going through at the beginning of the year, writing down all the things, filling out all the questions and goals and all of that. I mean, I went in and did the work, but I feel like it's harder in a sense to review than the Passion Planner and the Passion Planner roadmap that's in the front of that planner. So I'm not leaving it. And again, we're only 6 months in. As it gets full, that's usually when I fall in love with my planners, like the more things, throughout as I finish them, just like journals. The beginning of a journal is awesome. And then I get a quarter of the way through and I start to feel a little bit of a lull. But then by the end of it, I'm like, I'm so glad I stuck with this because it gets full and chunky. So I'm hoping that that's going to be what happens with the Law of Attraction Planner. Currently, I will not be using this in 2023. It just doesn't spark. I just don't have a love for it. So it's fine, and I'm going to make use of it. I'm not going to leave it. I committed, and I don't want to waste the investment, but I'm not going to stick with it next year. So do I recommend it? I think it depends on who you are and what you are looking for out of a planner and what you need. Personally, though I loved all of the deep diving questions in the beginning, I am someone who needs to continually review my goals. And it's just really hard to flip through all those pages and try to figure out, okay, there's just a lot. So with the Passion Planner, their roadmap, the way that it's broken down, it's just so easy to flip back to and to review not only your 1 year, but also your long term. And it's on 2 pages, not 15. So I'm not dissing it. I'm using it still. And there are things I like about this better than the Passion Planner, but yeah. So I don't know that I would say it isn't working. I'm not in love with it, but I'm still in it. So that's a win. I count that a win. Okay, I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. Okay, next, I've been meaning to talk about these because you guys saw me unbox them from Jerry's Artorama, these gel pens. I so was hoping that they would work for journaling because currently I am still using non-archival inks and things because that's what I have. I'm obsessed with the Pentel Energel, as you guys know. Yes, I do know they have a permanent one now that is archival and waterproof, and I do have some of those, but I'm still going through the purchases that I have had, my stash. But the one thing I loved about them so much is that they have so many colors. I love the brown, I love the navy, I love the pinks and oranges for reading with, to highlight. So I was hoping that these gel pens, because I need it to write smoothly, but it didn't work. I mean, they work, and I think they'll be great for art and like art journaling, but for daily writing, they just, at least in my experience, they don't keep a smooth line. I have found that as I've journaled with a couple of these, they just skip and I have to go back. And that is like the most irritating thing ever, is when a pen skips, when you write as much as I do. Like, I just want to sit down with my pen and I want it to be inky and just flow the entire time I'm writing. I can't be bothered because I'm literally trying to like channel my spirit and all of that, and I just can't be bothered with it sticking. So I was so bummed about that, but I will use these, just not for morning journaling. And again, currently I am still going through my stash of Pentel Energels and other pens. I also am going through a stash. I have a bunch of Lamy Lamy ink refills. So I'm going through those and I'm saving them because yes, a few of you guys told me that I could refill them, which why didn't I know that? So I'm saving all of the ink cartridges that I am going through, and next year plan on filling them up with waterproof archival, probably Noodler's Polar Brown and Polar Black inks, and journaling probably mostly with fountain pen next year. Okay, let's see. While I've got this, let's pull this out first. This is my PhD program. If you guys are on Patreon, sorry that it's shaking, I keep bumping the table. If you guys are on Patreon, you actually have seen me create, like the details of how I create it, and walked with me through creating this PhD program for 2022. My word is goosebump. Goosebumps is my word for 2022. But I also have it alongside the word victories. So I break down my PhD. What I do is I break down my word and I think through all like what it means, and then my assignments. I give myself assignments to do throughout the year that's based around that word. And you can see I've got a lot checked off and I've got a lot like written on the back. So the PhD is a win. I'm actually probably, now that I've pulled it out, if you're in my study tribe on Patreon, you'll be getting a detailed view and update on how my PhD is going, probably in a couple weeks. So stay tuned for that. And then while I've got this year I decided, so last year I used the Hobonichi as my study book, which held all of my note-taking and studies on classes that I took, YouTube videos that I watched, books that I read. This year I decided, instead of the Hobonichi, because I chose the Law of Attraction Planner as my planner, that I would do my study books alongside my morning mindset journals. So sometimes that would look like an A5 journal, or like last season, I actually had a B6, so very small B6 cafe notes. And then my composition, I did a composition pocket, a decomp pocket size as my study book, and they get archived together. And I have enjoyed that, honestly. So for summer, I have my composition notebook, which is my morning mindset pages. And then I'm using this Rhodia as my study book. And when they're done, I'll just stick the study book inside. And it has been cool to pull back out my journals and see, see my ramblings and then what I was interested in and studying and reading and watching during that season. So that has been fun. I am torn on if I'm going to stick with that for 2022. Again, we still have 6 months left, but August and September are coming, and that's usually when all the planner people start launching their planners. So I do have the Hobonichi like tapping me on the shoulder, so we'll see about that. We'll see. But currently that has been a win. I'm loving having them together. This is in a documented journey cover, composition size, I think. Yeah, composition notebook size. Love it because A5 notebooks fit right in the pocket. Yeah, loving that. And what else? Oh, okay. This might be a little controversial. So I'll just start with that. Because there's one thing that I don't know that I would say it's not working, but I feel like it was supposed to help me for 2022. And I almost feel like it has hindered me. And I want to talk about it. I will go deeper at the end of the year because we still have 6 months left. So who knows what could happen. But I feel like creating a 22 things that I'm not going to buy in 2022 actually has hurt me more than helped. I feel like it's kind of like if you are wanting to lose weight and you decide to go on a very restrictive diet and you say, okay, I'm not going to eat carbs, then the only thing you're going to want is carbs. So who knows? Again, we still have 6 months left. I have broken, 3 out of the 22 things. So who knows if more will get broken. But as of right now, with our mid-year chat and mid-year review, I don't know that I would do that again for 2023 because it is one of those things. Actually, now I'm looking at it, there's 4. There's 4 that I've broken so far. So yeah, I feel like it didn't help me. It hindered. So, and it could be specific to the person because I am someone who, when I commit to a planner, even if I don't like it, I'm going to stick with it. So that works for me. But I'm also someone that diets don't work. I have to have a do it your own way, balanced type diet, I guess you could say. So I don't know, but that has not worked very well for me. That has been very, not triggering, but very tempting. And normally I don't struggle with that. So that's an interesting thing that I learned about myself. Okay, then next, and this is totally, I wouldn't say it's not working, but I did want to chat with you guys about it because I would love some input and some tips. So I have, this is another document, you can tell, I have an obsession with Bree's art. So this is another documented journey cover. This is the A5. I have a Leuchtturm 5-year memory book is what it's called. It's called Some Lines a Day, the 5-year memory book in here. And I started it, when did I start it? I think I started it in September actually, or August, because originally this was supposed to be a homeschool assignment with all my kids. I think I'm the only one that has kept up with it since it's no longer required of them. I think I started in 2018, but I'm gonna check. It looks like 2019 is when, you know what, let's see. 2018, September 25th, 2018 is when I started. Okay, and it is working. I mean, it's 2022, but let's see where I am currently. I have not written anything in it since February 13th. Now, everything I always, here's how I do my journaling. I always forget this, and then like now I'd be like, oh, I haven't done anything in it since February, so let me pull it out. Let me pull out my Law of Attraction planner, pull out my phone with the calendar and stuff on my phone, and let's try to fit in the different things that are on my planner and on my phone planner that's also connected to all of my kids and their spouses and everything. And let's try to fill in the things we did that day. I don't like doing it that way. I don't know why it's so hard when, like, I journal every morning. I do my morning mindset pages. I work in my planner. I don't know why it's so hard to keep up with this, but it is fun to look back on. So I do want to be better at not like back planning or back journaling in this. I would much rather do it like before I go to bed, create a better, I guess what I'm saying is I just think I am craving a better routine with my 5-year journal. And I never know what to write. Like, okay, so July 6th, 2020, my birthday, hello 40, I can't wait to see what you bring. And I don't know, I feel like I want to make it more meaningful, but I don't really know how to do that. I don't know if I want to just do it like a gratitude. And I think maybe that's part of the problem of why I'm having to like go back and why I'm not good at sticking with it. And this has been since 2018. I'll like fill in the last 3 months, then not do anything for 3 months, and then fill in that. And I really would rather do just a better routine. So for those of you out there that do keep a 5-year journal, what do you write in it? Because I don't want it to be just random ramblings, because that's what I do in my morning mindset pages. And I guess my thought process is I don't memory keep. I mean, I guess my planner could be considered kind of a memory keeper because I do stick in stuff. Like this is the day we got my grandbaby a pool chair, just like her pops. So, and it's got all the trips and things. So I guess that's kind of a memory keeper, but I don't really know. I debated doing like a high and low of the day. Tell me what you put in your 5-year journal and what your routine is for writing in it. Now that I have done more sketchbook stuff, I thought about adding art. But I don't know. But I'm also getting to the end of it. I think August. I won't have any more. Yeah, I'll officially like be done with it. And like, I love the practice. I love the concept, I guess I should say, of being able to look back and see January 15th, 2019. I love that my girls still ask me to braid their hair. It's always a sweet moment. But that isn't really like a memory keeping. Yeah, I don't know. Like February 26th, 2019, I ordered an Italian phrase book because we were going to Italy. So I don't know. Tell me all the things about a 5-year journal if you guys keep one, because I am in the process of needing to be inspired, especially if I'm going to not keep up because I'm obviously not, but if I'm going to get another one for the next 5 years, I'm going to need to be more inspired and to have an actual like plan and purpose for it, because so far I don't like back tracking, I guess is the right term. Probably not, but okay. So that's just a rambly mid-year chat. How is your planner going? Those of you that did follow along and get a Law of Attraction planner for your 2022, how's it going? Are you loving it? Are you in the similar position as me where you're like, okay, August and September, you can't get here fast enough so that I have my next planner on the way? How's your journaling going? Tell me all about the pens. Talk to me. I'm here and seeking all the inspiration. Okay, I will chat with you guys next week. Until next time, enjoy your wild, sexy lives.